And then we'll go fight the big baby bag. We'll go all Planned Parenthood on it. How about that, man? He didn't like my comment. He must vote differently from me. What a monster! Come here, man. I watched this Fit the State investigation today. It's on YouTube. And it was about like how universities in Canada are involved in this big fucking racket to like recruit international students from countries like India and stuff. Like international students that are not that rich. And bring them over here to go to like shitty private trade colleges and like colleges that we won't even go to. I thought it was interesting and I was like, I knew it! Oh, there it is. I know I should continue to pay more attention to the plight of poor... I left the rifle. Oh, I'm dumb. Okay, so I'm not gonna pick it up because I left the rifle. Remember I said we could get like a free laser gun? The javelin. I completely fucking forgot about it. That thing kicks ass. And I didn't bring the rifle because I completely forgot about it. So when you play, you get this. It hurts me to do this, but discard. We're going mongoose. Oh, that hurts so much. That hurts a lot. Dane green and the bad decisions. It's cool. It's just like a laser beam that you would like shoot dudes with, and you could recharge it at the ammo stations. It was pretty fucking awesome. Definitely be sweet to have earlier in the game, but you have to unlock it so that you can buy it, like by clearing the game. And when you do get that edge, you're like, unlock or fucking kicks extra ass, because then you got the whole fucking game, and you're just like, oh, is there a problem in my way? Laser beams. And you're all laser beams all the time. It's good shit, man. I completely fucking forgot about it. Oh, well, don't do what Dan Green does. That's okay, we'll do it with Mongoose. Moongoose. Maybe on Moongoose playthrough. Maybe one day we'll have Javelin playthrough. Okay, this is the last of the bullshit. Alright, so who's in here? Oh, it's one of these guys. The Javelin is super good on these guys. Kiss my ass. Why don't you fuck right off, dude? Listen, you schmoozer. I've got big balls. She's got big balls. And he's got big balls. They're dirty big balls. Kicked his ass with my balls. I just pulled him out of my pants and just went right across the fucking chin. Why don't I just use that? There we go. Big gains. Big. I wonder if anybody has ever slapped anybody else across the chin with balls. And don't go, yeah, obviously, because teabagging is a thing. No. I mean, like, did two guys ever have a standoff and one of them just whipped out their oversized balls and just socked the other dude in the head with it? Like Randy and South Park sized balls. Can I go down? I am curious. Let's see. Maybe this is all lit up like a Christmas tree. Fuck it is. Okay, well, let's have some fun. Clearing out the guys. We've come this far, doing all the clearing. So let's keep clearing. I was like, okay. I was editing videos, and I was like, shit, I didn't finish Parasite Eve 2. And I was like, okay, well, how long could it possibly take for me to just kill the final boss? There's all this extra fucking shit I gotta clean up. Of course. That's fine. We almost there, man. Sound good? I'm really bummed about the Javelin, but I don't want to show it off, but now you have a reason to go out of your way to get an old old PlayStation and a copy of this, or a PS3. And, oh wait, the PS3 store is like no longer a thing, isn't it? Like, the online store, there was they were gonna take it offline, like, for good. And then people were pissed off and they're like, no, fuck your ass, man. Nobody wants to play old games. And they're like, alright, we'll leave it. But I don't know, anytime I try to get a game off PSN for the PS3, it just will not process payment. And then it's like, no, you need to like load up your wallet or whatever. And I'm like, how about no? So I think you have to do some convoluted bullshit. But, oh, that sucks. That means that like you have to, dude, you're probably, if you really wanted to play with this, copy of this is probably like 100 Canadian, maybe between 100 and 200 Canadian on eBay. And PS2 is like maybe 100 Canadian for the full like package. So like if you were really like, I want to play that game and you had all your money to waste in the middle of what is a recession, let's be real, you could do this. It's gonna be good. Oh, Ditto. Gilo. Killed your ass. Oh no, he's not dead though. I don't actually know though, does PSN, like their PlayStation Now or whatever it's called, like where you stream shit, does it have these old games? I feel like it doesn't, because I want to say I looked at that once when I was like, should I get a PS3? And was not impressed. But I know they changed them sort of recently. I only have the essential pack, like the default one, after they split them all up, because I was like, I don't care. Where is he? There he is. Hey man, this is Sony right here going, I have a new subscription for you, because we figured out ways in economics to make people pay over and over and over again for the products they buy. And over and over and over again. I'm not sure I'm so worried about subscriptions to online services. That's that scummy, but you know, like, why do I have to pay a subscription to Microsoft Office? That's fucking dumb. And before you say you don't, you can fucking buy it. Fuck you, it's like several $100s. But you know what? Actually, fuck me, because maybe that's cheaper in the long run. Not that like every fucking PC you buy doesn't come pre-installed with that shit. Who else is tired of subscriptions? I'm tired of it, man. I just want to buy things and be, oh, it's these things. Let's moon goose them. I want to moon goose all day. Now that I've committed to the moon goose way. Yeah. So let's moon goose, baby. I can hear you, fucking. Oh, they're up there. Oh. So let's just cheat though, because it's those creepy little flippo critters. How about that? You like that, bitch? Didn't even have to look at you. You're just fucking dead. I just fucking killed you. Oh, it is the island in the pyramid. Yeah. Okay, I guess I should switch back to my boom stick. I only got 49 grenades. Well, that's just a sad state of affairs, if I do say so myself. I need, like, now, if A actually had to, like, on her model, show you all of her ammo, would she just have a fucking knapsack full of grenade rounds on her back? A bandolier with, like, 40mm killer kaboom booms. And then the moon goose, like, tucked into her hip. Hey, guys. Wow, these guys all died together. Nice. I like that their bodies stay. Big fan of that. Alright, I need to beat that shit quick, man, because it hurts to talk. My throat's sore, my ear hurts. Inside of my 1/4 of my face is solidified with swelling and mucus. I hear you, the bringers of the common cold. You know what though? I had a bunch of test kits for COVID, and I fucking threw them out by accident. By accident, I mean I fucking threw them out on purpose, thinking I don't need this shit anymore. I don't have time for this. I'm moving, and it would be really handy if I had one right now, just to make sure. I don't think that's what this is, but you know, just to be able to be sure. Not that it changes anything, but it's more like so that when people see that you're sick and they're like, is that the coof? I can be like, no, look at this cassette. Look at this testing kit. That's more what I'm saying, man. But I fucking threw them out. Thanks, Government of Canada, for the free tests. I thought they were just sort of, you know, close to expiring and needed to go anyway. Oh, suck on that. I might have one kit left. Like one use left in a kit. Box of 5. Who cares? I don't want to give anybody this. Though, I gotta say, man, everybody's must be sick, because when I went yesterday, when I realized it was growing, and I was like, uh-oh, this is gonna get bad real fast. I was like, I'm gonna need medicine. And so I was like, first I was like, get medicine delivered. Nah, everybody was closed. I was like, okay, get in car, go to Farmacia. The regular pharmacy that I go to, their whole cold and flu section was just like wiped out. Like, you remember when the coof happened? And everybody was freaking out. They were like panic buying stuff. It was kind of like that. There were just like a few odds and sods left. No Neocitrin anywhere. And I was like, well, fuck this. So I went to the other pharmacy a little further away. And they'd been sort of run over too, but like not as bad. Shit. I managed to find some. Usually I get the Tylenol brand, Tylenol Cold. You know, that one, daytime and the nighttime pack. But that was, there wasn't any of that. Oh, we shot the other guy, nice! So, I just fucking got the Buckley's nighttime one. No daytime here. I was like, no, I'm a chemist. I took chemistry, it's fine. That's the same as going to pharmacy school, right? I'll just fucking, mix it with pseudoephedrine and I'll totally be fine. I've been fucked up all day. Because I'm not a fucking pharmacist and I don't know what I'm doing. I'll be like falling asleep and my heart is like I'm like, oh man, I'm fucking bad at science. So, but that's not gonna stop me from continuing to do shit like that. I've always been a mad scientist in the sense that I don't apply the scientific method. When I do shit, I just go, I wonder what'll happen if I mix this with this. Let's find out. How bad can it be? Right? That's my, you know. Don't get good, get OP. Just keep going until you get super cool. Like that's fine. However, despite taking pseudoephedrine, I'm very congested, so I don't think it's much of a match for whatever's going on in there. These are the things I wonder about. It's disease. Hey guys, I'm just gonna pop over this way if you don't mind. And go to the island. I wanna go to the island! I'm over swallowing my own post-nasal drip snot. The only time that post-nasal drip snot is acceptable is if you've just done a rail of coke. Dane, that's terrible. You can't admit to having done. Of course I have. But there was a time where you could still do that shit, and I don't want to say it was safe, but what I do want to say is fentanyl wasn't a fucking thing, so you weren't likely to get that. And then fentanyl came along and fucking ruined everything. So that even if you want to do illegal drugs, you don't fucking dare because you'll for sure die. Like, your odds go way up, and it's not worth the risk. As much as I love cocaine, I really do like it. I mean, one, it's illegal. That's kind of dissuasive. I didn't care so much about that in my, like, early 20s, but I definitely do it now. I don't have any, okay? But that now it's like, well, there'll be fucking fentanyl in it eventually, and fuck that, it's not worth it. As much as I enjoy that drug, I like living more. And, I feel like, I mean, not everybody does it, right? Like, I don't think everybody goes through, like, a more than pot drug stage. But, I feel bad for the people that are, because, like, about a certain time in your life, you know, you're a little more racy. Like, maybe you just drink a lot, but maybe you try other stuff. You know, in my case, it was, like, coke and MDMA, and I never actually did ecstasy. Like, MDMA is in ecstasy, I think. I have tried heroin. I see the appeal. However, that shit makes you constipated, not worth it. But I see the appeal of just, like, I just want to tie off for today, man. Like, I just want to sleep. Oh, definitely hillbilly heroin, right? Like, Percocet and Oxycontin and that kind of stuff. That shit was floating around in high school everywhere. I think it's better controlled now. And that shit, I think, is super dangerous. Just because it is so addictive, right? Like, it's so... Your body is just like, I will never feel as good as I did on that, so go get more. And that's gotta be the deal with fentanyl, right? Because I've had fentanyl, not recreationally. I've had it when I've had scopes done, so you're awake, but you're in twilight sedation. But because they've got a scope inside your body and that fucking hurts, and you're awake, they very kindly shoot you up with some fentanyl. And I get it. I see why that's attractive. That is better than heroin. I get it now. And I don't think you can naturally feel like that. No matter how many runs you go on, or orgasms you give yourself, or whatever. You just can't feel that way, because we're just not designed to do that. So, I feel bad for the peeps that are going through their more than weed stage at this point in time, because I feel like it's way more dangerous than it was when I was. Like, I know when I was, people who are older than me would say, oh, it's way more dangerous now, but, like, not like it is now with, like, fentanyl. So, like, I would have said if it was like how it was when I was having my time, like, you know, there's risks and stuff, but, like, it's more likely that because you took something, you're gonna get hurt, or you're gonna die because you got behind a wheel, or you went home with the wrong person, or something like that, than it is the drug itself, which will fucking kill you. These days, I think it's probably the other way around. So it's not fucking worth it, man. So what am I saying? As somebody who got to do them when it was fairly safe, I'm saying you shouldn't do them. Because you'll probably fucking die. I don't want anybody to die, because, like I said, as good as it feels, it's not worth dying over, man. And as curious as you might be, it's not worth it, man. And it's diminishing returns in a lot of ways. Like, you know, like, you might be like, oh yeah, but my life sucks, I'd rather just, you know, be totally wasted. Yeah, but then you need more, and you need more, and you need more. You know, it's just not worth it. I love that I'm talking about drugs right now very candidly. While I sound like I'm on something illegal, and I'm not. You know, stick with what's legal, stick with what's safe. You know, it's not worth getting a record over. And it's definitely, more than that, just, it's not worth dying over, it's not worth being addicted over, it's not worth going down that fucking rabbit hole. I never had any addiction problems, not really, but that was always a scary thing to see too. These days, I don't think I do anything more exciting than, like, have, like, maybe a 10 milligram THC sparkling water weed beverage. That's probably the worst that I do. And, you know, even that comes with, oh, I'm an idiot. You know, like, don't drive and all that jazz. You know, I would like everybody to live long enough to get to the stage where they're like, ah, I'm good with just like a glass of wine. And these days, things like fentanyl make it hard to get there. Thanks for that pep talk, Dane. We totally want you to talk to the kids. No, absolutely not. Don't put me in front of kids because I'll be... I would like to think I'm not candid with them, but I'm afraid that I would be by accident. Because I feel like I was always way too candid with my younger sisters. Like, I can recall doing coke in front of my youngest sister before we went to a Marilyn Manson concert. And she was an adult and so was I, but still, don't do what Dane does. Oh, my nose just started to clear out. All I had to do was admit my sin. There you go. I'm starting to be able to breathe. Sort of. Oh, that feels weird. When it loosens up, like when the sinus starts to no longer be closed like a clam and just starts to open up like a flower. It's not perfect, but oh, it makes my ear hurt though. That's alright. That's alright. We'll get through this. You gotta have a good cold now. Like, I had the coof. We're pretty sure. I had it before you could get a test in Canada to confirm. They wouldn't do it unless you had been to China, which was stupid. But yeah, I had it, and according to my doctor, and I had a few little itsy-bitsy, sort of really mild thing, mostly just asthma exaggerations during all the lockdowns and the stay at home, like the tendency, like, why go out? Nothing's open, or I have to wear a mask or whatever. Now you don't gotta wear a mask, you don't gotta do shit. Now I got a nice cold, so I'm definitely back out in society because, you know, we're sharing. Sharing is caring, rubbing your germs on each other. So my immune system could use a way. It's going through like boot camp now, like after you've been a big fat fucking slob eating Cheetos for 6 months. And then you got like a military sergeant shows up at your door and they're like, listen, you fucking worm, let's fucking go. That's this cold virus that showed up and is growing in my nasopharynx here to my immune system. And my immune system is like, are you fucking kidding me, man? Are you fucking for real, man? Like, it's just sitting on a beanbag with a hookah being like, we've been fucking just chilling, man. We've only been like coming to the forefront when we feel like it, when nothing's happening and we feel like giving you an asthma attack just to be overreactive, like when we're on our period and we feel like overreacting. But now man, and then they get up from their beanbag, the little, like, you know, immune cells, and they're just like slapping their little dendritic hands together because they're high-fiving, because they're starting to be like, yeah, we're on the same fucking wavelength. And they're like, check this out, man, you want to bring a cold up in here, whatever. And then they pull out their gats and they're like, fuck you, bitch. And then they start marching off to like my spleen, and, you know, like, because your dendrites, man, they go, oh wait, no, that's if you have a physical wound. Well, that would happen up in my face, right? Little dendrite cells, man, they migrate through your tissue to get to the place that's offensive, and then they start picking up all the crap from the phagocytes and all that, so, you know, your white blood cells, and they're doing all the work and just going like Kirby, just eating pathogens and cells that have turned to the other side and become zombos, you know, that kind of shit. And they carry them off to your lymph nodes that then go up to your spleen. I'm trying to remember immunology anatomy, but I gotta be close, right? I'm rusty, but I gotta be close. So that's what's going off. So they're just doing drive-bys in their fucking Chargers, and they're just driving by going, and then the Kirby guys are like eating the dead bodies on the side of the fucking tissue highway, and then they're bringing them up to Master Spleen, who is just like the air hangar where they keep all the bodies after a big, like, you know, air crash. You know what I'm talking about? We see it in movies all the time, and it's just body bag and shit. And then it's like, you know what? Just put that shit in the incinerator. We give a fuck. Those guys don't belong here. Let's go fight the boss instead of talking about Dane Green's biology class. I do a biology degree, but it's been a while. I don't remember the exact of how everything moves around, but I always like to imagine them as... I would anthropomorphize everything, I really do. And that is definitely how I would, like, picture when I was doing cellular biology and, like, stuff on that level. As they became like cartoon characters. I was like, and then they just pull out their guns, and that's, you know, but then I had to translate that before I wrote it down on a test to like smart speak. Otherwise I just would have drawn cartoons of like angry blobular creatures on there sitting on beanbags smoking hookahs with guns in their laps going like, really man, you gotta fucking get up in my shit and ruin my job. Vibe was all chill as shit, bruh. That's how I feel about that. So, speaking of how I feel about things, let's get guns and let's go kill this fucking baby bag. Do you think like anyone at Planned Parenthood ever said something like that? Like they go into the room with the coffee maker and they're like, let's get some fucking lattes and go kill this fucking unwanted baby. Is that too harsh? You know what? I don't think that would ever happen or anything like that. I mean, I'm sure like dark jokes are made, like gallows humor, but I don't think the people that do the thing that I think is wrong are bad people. Because here's the thing. I think people that do things that are bad, whether I think they're bad or you think they're bad or whatever, they're not sitting there like biting their pinky finger going, "Ooh, I'm evil." Like that's just not what happens. Is people, no matter what they do, they think they're doing the right thing. So whether or not it is the right thing or you think it's the right thing, because how do we know what is the right thing? And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's an amazing thing to go and do that. They're not sitting there like, ha ha ha, ha! I don't think. If they are, that's a little questionable, but I really don't think anyone is. I think like marketers, great example. Probably the most evil people on the planet. Complete sociopaths, in my opinion. And, no, they think they're helping. You know, the path to hell, the road to hell is paved in good intentions. That's kind of what I think. So now that I've had a questionable opinion on something, but fuck it, that is my opinion on it. I don't necessarily think the people that do bad things are evil people. I think maybe they just don't think they're bad things. And it's always possible that they're not bad things, and I'm wrong. I'm wrong! Alright, let's fight this baby bag. Today I work for Planned Parenthood. Today I'm on the other side. Let's kill this fucking kid. My body is trembling. Danger is near. Danger. Think, then act. No, fuck that. Eve must be in the baby bag. Let's kill it. I should have saved. I didn't save. Fuck, that's gonna be annoying if I have to come back here. Alright, let's hear it. Kyle, what are you doing with him? Look, the baby bag is reaching out to touch the child. Get in my belly. Relax. This little one's just like you, baby bag. She'll be your guide now. It's like if you were in the abortion clinic and they took another kid and rubbed it up against your vagina. Let her go, you freak. What have we here? The Harlequin has arrived at last. Why would you call me that? I'm awesome. I love this guy. He's such a shit. Now the stage is set. Let's do this. There are only an audience of one, alas. Does he have a gun blade? Kyle! You fucking traitor! Thanks to you calling in the troops, my sample acquisition's a failure. What? There's so much work, so much money, all gone to waste in a night. Well, why did you go all the way up there and park your motorbike and come back? Well, so what? My life support's off. I'll be dead for morning. What? So, while we're waiting for that, I might as well finish my part of the plan. I can turn your life support back on, dude. I'm a technologist now. I love him. He's so good. The fate of the world, as they say, is in my hands. Like, I just like that they made him unhinged. What's your game, number 9? It's called Unnatural Selection. That's a good album. My little partner here is just what this pupa needs to shed its cocoon. The virus it spreads will bring a new dawn for humanity. He loves the baby bag. Look at the tenderly baby bag fingers. NMC conversion on a global scale. Global saturation! Nobody wants your brand of evolution. Peddle it elsewhere, loser. Oh, but that's exactly why they must change. You dig? Humans can't transform their living environment, true. But most of the poor saps would be happy with cheap prefab idle happiness. That's true. Humans are an evolutionary dead end. They just can't see it. I don't know, man. What makes you so sure? Huh. Hey, Madigan. Fill in our friend, would ya? Hi, I've been against you all. Like, see, I don't get what Kyle's deal is. I'm really lost. Kyle. Why are you taking orders from... Our organization is dedicated to guiding the human race. So these guys are the Catholic Church, and I'm Planned Parenthood. Let's switch it up a little bit. At no other time in the Earth's history has one species dominated like humans do now. It's unhealthy. We're killing ourselves. We're making a new natural order to preserve and save humanity. NMCs create a self-contained food chain. Humans eating humans. Soil and grain. I know it sounds bad, maybe even repulsive at first. But it's real, it's forward-looking, and it's a hell of a lot better than feel-good bozos yelling about risks and peace and equality. Wow, what the fuck are we talking about? They try to spread their influence using people for their own ends. They're just false philanthropists. Or even worse, delusional heretics. Sound and fury and all that. Neo-mitochondria are the mirror. Okay. Of truth that will reveal them all for what they are. You've seen them, haven't you? The NMC is twisted and hideous. Their true inner ugliness is revealed for all to see. Okay. But the people that became NMCs were kidnapped. It's not their fault. No, you're wrong. They all requested the procedure. Oh. They threw away morality and dignity for a shot at eternal youth. We tricked those fuckers. Their desires are so all-consuming, they're the perfect candidates. So they recruited off TikTok. The cavalry will be here anytime. Let's finish this. It's time, Madigan. Finish her. Now! Fatality. Well, I sure hope I have enough shit equipped. Yes, sir. Cow! Using you to get to Eve was more trouble than I thought. Oh, that's him. Why? I can't believe it! Believe it, baby. Oh, shit!